What is up, Dislyte family? I am going to be talking about your boy Toland right here. This guy basically needs his own video. I want to explain the PvP meta that's about to come. It's not here yet because of how many people not having an R6 Hilda. But once people start getting R6 Hildas, he steals her sleep buff, right? So if you put this guy on an immunity set and then you steal Hilda's buff for the sleep because it's a silver rim buff, he becomes Hilda. It doesn't, this guy is insane. Now, another thing that's going to happen is his dividend, whatever the light cone that he's getting, right, is the best light cone in the game. So your boy Lilith decided we're gonna release a shimmer and we're gonna release a weapon banner, and we're gonna use the new shimmer that we released to promote the weapon banner, and they gave him the most brain dead broken weapon, light cone, whatever you want to call it, in the game. This guy is so unbelievably good. He might be the best shimmer esper in the game at R6, because not only do you get 30 speed additional with backtrack at R0, his track back goes up to 5. That's 50 speed. So an R6 Toland is essentially giving himself 50 speed in the beginning of the turn. Now, you're also going to be going up against, for example, units like Yun Chuan, right? Yun Chuan, with his weapon banner, is going to be able to give himself a speed buff in the beginning of the combat, right? So he's going to be able to steal that too and grant himself a speed buff and give himself 30% speed. But he's still going to have to take that first turn, which he will with an Ethan on your team. But this guy, he's basically the most broken unit, most brain dead thing you could possibly, release. I don't even know if in Hollow Battle, if you have, for example, like a 35% speed lead Unis, and you're up against this guy with 25% speed lead, I don't know if the Unis is gonna outspeed him. I really don't. And as you know, in this, like, if you go first in PvP, you have like a 95% chance of winning. So with this guy being as fast as he is, with his buff stealing mechanics, with his it's too much. It's really too much. Like, okay, we had Sean Pin, right? I have her. She's really good, right? And everybody was complaining. Hold on, let me find her. Everybody was complaining how broken this unit is. She's really not that broken. She's really good for PvE, and for PvP, she's really good. But she's not that broken. I would definitely say Fang Nuxie is more broken than her. And yes, I whale in the game, so I have every shimmer legendary just to test everything out, just to give you guys the content. But Fang Nuxie is probably the best unit in the game. But this guy is such an animal in PvP, and his resonance is not really that important until you get to R6. Now, it's going to be Krakens who get him at R6. But here's the thing. Eventually, if you play the game long enough, whether you spend or not, I really believe you're going to be able to get every single unit in the game. So at R6, this unit becomes like a god god, like a god's god. Like Nooksy's god, but he becomes God's god. And shout out to Dislyte for making mystery traders. But he has to, we need a mystery trader. We need mystery traders to come back so the normal people, even the whales, can start resonancing their units a little bit quicker. Anyway, another thing I wanted to mention, a couple of people got hacked, and the support system for Lilith said that they can't roll back accounts. Meanwhile, I know that they can. But there have been some issues with people getting hacked. And it's actually a leader of a top 10 club that I'm a part of. Basically, they sold all his relics. They used all his ability mon on Lewis. Lol. And yeah, and there's another person that had a bunch of wish stones, and they basically used all the wish stones on Nora, which isn't a bad unit at R2, don't get me wrong, but still, if you wake up one day and all your stuff is gone, that's making me afraid for my account. So Lilith, please help the people who were hacked. I personally know 2 people. And please prevent any kind of issues like this in the future, so I could sleep like a baby at night. Anyway, that's been all. Thank you for watching this video, and like and subscribe for more.